After her meeting with Abba, Abebi knew she had to do something to either save the king or save Abba. She needed to find the root of the problem before making any decision. She needed to know the whole truth about King Udemba's past. But in Oji, speaking about the king's history was like walking into a lion's den. Even so, she was determined to walk straight into it. Later that day, she visited the only person she believed would tell her the truth. She swallowed her pride and walked down towards Muna's house. It was the last place she wanted to be, for the one who seeks the truth must not be afraid to knock on every door.
Muna, are you at home? Muna!
Ah, my sweet songbird! Have you finally come to accept my marriage offer? I'm really surprised to see you.
Stop joking, please sit down. I have something important to ask you. Okay, my love, ask me. I'm willing to tell you anything. Muna said, I want to know the true history of King Udemba and the witch who caused him. The moment Muna heard those words, he frowned. But promise me you won't tell anyone I told you anything. I promise, Abibi said. Many years ago, when King Udemba took over from his father, he ruled the village with iron hands. He stole people's lands, wives, and turned the villagers into slaves. The people suffered terribly, and out of anger, the witches in the village revolted. They sent dark nightmares and sicknesses to attack him every night. In anger, Udemba banished all the witches from the land and hired powerful native doctors to perform a ritual that would stop any witch from entering the land. After the witches were banished, Udemba continued ruling the village with strong hands. Then one day, he laid his eyes on a beautiful woman. Her name was Abba. He summoned her to the palace and ordered her to be his wife. When Abba refused, he summoned her to the village square. He told everyone she was a witch and that she must be punished for stepping her foot into the village. Before the punishment, Abba laid a curse on him. May your seed be barren, and may no child rise from your bloodline to carry your name. She held the necklace around her neck and disappeared before anyone could touch her. But due to the rituals the native doctors had performed, she couldn't leave the village, and so she settled at the river. After hearing the whole story, Abebi became deeply worried. She thanked Mona and walked back home. 2 weeks later, the young girls turning 15 lined up at the palace courtyard. Chief Priest Ozoemena walked towards the girls with a mirror in his hands and scanned each of them. When he reached Abebi, he stopped. He looked at her from head to toe, then scanned her with the mirror. He could sense that there was something special about her, but there was no birthmark on her body. He sighed and moved to Umma. Umma quickly turned her back to review the mark on her back, but the dark mark had suddenly turned red. Ozoemena looked at her angrily.
This is not the sacred mark of the red moon. This is nothing but a foolish bite from an insect. How dare you deceive us?
Seeing that none of the girls had the birthmark, he angrily ordered them to leave and return in 2 weeks. That night, Abebi visited Abba again. When she got to the river, she knelt before her and cried, "Please, I can't keep quiet and watch the village suffer. Let me know what I must do to save you and the king." Abba sighed. There is only one way to save the king. Are you sure you are ready to do this? At this point, I'm ready to do anything to save you and the king, Abebi said. Come closer. Is this the only way to save the king? Yes, that's the only way, Abba said. Open your hands, my child. I'm giving you courage and strength to go through this journey. When Abebi got home that night, she took a shower and rested. As she lay on her bed, she thought of everything Abba had told her. She wanted to give up, but she remembered the promise she made to herself. One day, I will become a hero everyone will remember. The next morning, Abebi woke up very early, dressed up, and walked towards the palace. When she got to the palace gate, she greeted the guards and requested to see the king. One of the guards looked at her and asked, "Who are you? And why are you looking for the king?" "I'm a singer and a healer. I have an important message for the king," Abebi said. The guards went inside and returned a few minutes later. Then he opened the gates for her.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Young woman, what brings you into my palace today? Do you have any information about Akba? Is that why you came?
"Long live the king," Abebi greeted. "I have the key to what you have been searching for. I know where the witch lives, but I can't reveal anything to you until you do what she's asking." The king leaned forward with interest. "So what is her request?" "You must marry me. Only I can bear you children." King Udemba laughed. "Marry you? That's not a problem."
I'm not done, my king. You must surrender the throne to me. I will rule over you until our son is old enough to take over.
King Udemba's face turned red with anger. "How dare you, a little rat, insult me?" He immediately ordered the guards to drag her away and throw her into the darkest dungeon in the palace. While Abebi suffered in the dungeon, King Udemba was battling with terrible nightmares. He dreamt of angry spirits chasing him. He dreamt of another family taking over the throne. He also saw the end of his reign drawing near. To make things worse, big red balls started appearing all over his body. The same thing had happened to his ruthless father before he passed on. Udemba finally realized that he had to choose between his pride and his life. On the fourth day, he ordered the guards to release Abebi and clean her up. Abebi bathed in sweet-smelling oils and was given the most stunning dress ever. She stood before the sick king and sang for him. Hours later, all the boils on his body disappeared. The king was amazed at her healing power, and this further convinced him that she was the chosen one. Away from the palace, Alice and Mma had been searching tirelessly for Abebi for days. As they walked through the village, a young woman ran towards them. "Alice, you are so lucky. Your daughter is about to become the queen of this village." Alice thought she was referring to Mma. Then the woman added, "Abebi is such a lucky girl." "Abebi? What do you mean?" Alice asked. "Haven't you heard? She's getting married to the king." Alice and Mma were shocked. They turned to each other, looking sad and betrayed. But months later, Abebi requested that Mma join her in the palace. When the guards delivered the news, Mma was excited. She immediately packed her bags and hurried to the palace. Even though she wasn't the chosen one, she was happy to begin a new life in the palace. 3 months later, Abebi's stomach began to swell. When King Udemba saw the undeniable miracle, his hardened heart finally softened. He gathered the villagers and knelt before them. He apologized for the hardship he had inflicted on them years ago. He also apologized to Akba and begged her for her forgiveness, even though she wasn't present. That very day, the king officially called off the search for Akba. Deep in the river, Akba heard the king's genuine cry. With her purpose finally fulfilled, she turned to her normal self and left the village. Back in the village, Muna watched everything with a broken heart. The woman he loved so much was now the king's wife. One morning, unable to bear the pain anymore, he packed his bags and left the village. 9 months later, Abebi gave birth to a handsome baby boy. The king ordered a 1-month celebration for the arrival of the prince. After so many years, the sound of drums and celebration returned to Oji. On the final day of the celebration, Abebi stepped onto the palace balcony and looked down at the joyful villagers. Then she took a deep breath and started singing. Her voice brought comfort to the brokenhearted, hope to those who had lost faith, and peace to every troubled soul. In the end, Abebi discovered that true greatness is not found in power or wealth, but in using your gift to heal others. King Godemba learned that a leader who leads with pride destroys his own people, but a ruler who humbles himself can restore an entire kingdom. And the people of Oji never forgot that forgiveness has the power to break even the oldest curses, while kindness can change lives for generations to come. Thank you so much for watching and stay blessed. Bye for now.